Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Also today is a video like that people have just been asking a lot of questions, and I'm just like, do you know what? Instead of just repeating myself over and over again, let me just put it in my YouTube. So anytime people are just asking me questions about Seneca College, I will direct them to this video. So if it's your first time watching my YouTube video, you're welcome. And again, I'm going to say this again, please. My last video was just banter, like real banter. Some of the those things were actually like facts, but I'm just going to say that everybody is like entitled to their own opinion. If you don't get it, don't get it. If you don't agree, fine, move on. Because I receive like messages from people coming to say nonsense to me. No, none of that is allowed here at all. Okay, so I'm going to try to be as detailed as possible. Many people are interested in Seneca College, and according to the ranking, Seneca College is number one, like one of like the number one college in Canada right now. A lot of people want to do masters, but it's not just working for them, so why not try the college? Like, to be honest, it's actually very good. At the end of the day, it's still education. At the end of the day, it's still like postgraduate studies. So, and again, in most cases, yeah, it's cheaper. I'm not going to lie. So my school fees was about 15,000. Yeah, 15,000 Canadian dollars. It might be higher now, I don't know, so that's why you have to go check. So my school fees was just about like 15,000 Canadian dollars. So dollars is different from Canadian dollars. It's a bit cheaper. Yeah, so it's different. So whenever you're converting, just convert to CAD, not USD. And yes, so before you apply, this video is going to be kind of long, but I mean, it's going to help you. So before you apply, it's best that you check location, fees and all that. Maybe you want to be close to your friends, you check that. You want to be in Toronto, fine. If you want to be in Manitoba, fine. If you want to be in other places, it can be in Ottawa, it can be in other places. Yeah, the other places that are very cold too as well. If you don't like that, then you check for schools that are not in that area. So you have to consider all these things. I feel like everybody should settle down and actually like check all these things by themselves. A lot of people are always rushing for agents here, agents there. Bro, agents will literally just give you what to suit them. Sometimes they just want to give you things that are just very easy for them, but you know what you want. So I feel like even if you're going to use an agent, I will advise you to be in on it 100%, because at the end of the day, it's your school, your experience, your comfort, really. So yeah, so when you apply to these schools, remember there's always an application fee. But for my Seneca College, you do like, I think I paid for application fee was $90, but after a while I heard there's the waiver. I might put the waiver in the link. If I find it, I'll put it if it's there, if it's still available, but I think it should be available, so I'll put it there if you want to apply. I mean, at the end of the day, you're just trying your luck, you never know, so just apply. So whenever I bring this book, know that it's very, very serious. So I wrote down a few things so that I will not forget. As you can see, this is like part of the procedures and all like that I have been checking. First choice, second choice, and all that. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, that's just basic. So you actually have to go there, like you have to actually check. You actually have to just like, because this is your life, this is your future, this is your experience. The agents, after you got your admission, after you get your visa, they're done with you, or then they don't care at all. So it's just basically you. So you should look for schools and consider their locations, their weather, as I said, the fees too. If you want to maybe you want to stay like within the budget, maybe your parents will be like, girls, I cannot do more than 10 million for you. So you have to look for schools that are under that like price range. you have to look for accommodation. I'm going to advise you, do not pay for school accommodation. It's cheaper to live off campus. And I will say it again, you can actually go and check it. Go and live off campus. Finish. I did not go to Canada at all, and I'll tell you why later, so just hold that thought. So some schools might tell you to write tests. For me, I wrote a test, and why they told me, I think it was because I studied international relations for my first degree. Yes, so for this I was going into PR, and they wanted me to like maybe they wanted me just to test me if I had like a little knowledge about what I'm trying to go into. So I think that's why they what's this thing called, they tested me, and I passed, and I applied, and within a month or so, less, I got my admission. So some schools might be more than that, some schools might be less, you never know. So just apply, give it a try. At the end of the day, if you don't get it, you try another time, or you try another school, or at least you try, you know that yes, you try. That's the most important thing. So yeah, so as I said, you can check for waivers. Please and please, you do not need an agent. I'm going to put it again, you do not need an agent. I would advise you, if you need an agent, it's probably only for your, what's this thing called, it's only for your visa, so you will just have like processes and everything. But for real, you do not need an agent for applying for schools. If you're trying to go to the UK, that one is even easier. Just submit everything and do everything, blah. Canada too is not that hard. I did it myself with the help of my friends. You had to look for friends that are going to help you, and or I'm not for myself, but you can actually have friends that are just willing to help you, and all, just in case if the person does not see this, you can see this or something. You get just someone like to advise you and to help you. Yes. Another advice is, please create a separate email for when you're applying to schools, so that it's not get mixed up like with all your what's this thing called, with all your other emails. Sometimes you might not see it, so you need a separate email. So sometimes every time, maybe 3 times in a day, you go check your spam, you go check your this, go like just check that email. That email should be allocated for your schools. So if you're applying to Humber, fine. You want to apply to Seneca, so everything should just be there. So please create a separate email for that. Maybe after that you can just dump it aside, but please, for that purpose, you need it. So yeah, take time to check for schools ranking and all that, because at the end of the day, we're all working to get a job, we're all schooling rather to get a job and all that. So you should actually check for schools and how they are ranking and everything, so that when you finish like from that school, when you're trying to apply for a job, you know that you're applying to a school that has good rankings. When you go to submit your CV, they'll be like, oh my god, this person finished from this school. Not that you finish from a school and they're like, what was the point? Like, you have just maybe schooled in Nigeria, or yes, Nigeria's not bad. Don't misquote me. I'm just like, maybe one of the, I don't know. All my friends told me that when he went to this school and he went to apply for a job, they were like, why don't you just go and study in it, like, instead of wasting your money? And that's not something you want. That's not something you ever want to experience. That's very, very bad. For someone to even come and open your mouth to say that, I feel like I might even slap that person. But then, let me make that mistake. So Canadian visas take time, so please start early, like very early. Let me tell you why I did my school here. I did my school here because I did not apply for my visa early, and I ended up not getting it. So yeah, it's not my choice to stay in Nigeria, but I mean, it's cheaper. If you're open to that kind of option, it works. You can actually school here, you can be an international student, and then you'll be in Nigeria. Yeah, so if you're trying to cut costs on accommodation and feeding and all that, you can do that. And at the end of the day, you are entitled to work permits. You can actually apply for work permits and apply for a visa, and then you go. That's another, because if you school there for a certain number of years, you apply to, you're supposed to stay there for some time. if you're working, if you're doing something there. So it's another time. At least I cost on accommodation. Not that it was any problem, but my own problem was that I didn't get my visa. So I'm going to advise you, when you get your Canadian, like maybe admission to any school, immediately, please don't start your school yet. And it should be early, and it should be very early. So immediately go and start applying for your visa, so that, and please don't start your school if it's not out. I feel like you should defer. I don't know, it's just very tricky. That's why you should have applied for your visa since, so you start this. So if you're trying to go to school in September, you should have started applying by now. That's what you should have done, so that maybe for Canadian visa it takes like maybe 3 months. 3 months is still not close to September. So even if, God forbid, you don't get a visa, you try again. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you don't want to do your school here, no problem, just do everything on time. For UK, it's quite like, it's easier, it's faster. But for Canada, they will waste your time, and you end up like doing your school here, just like me. But I mean, I don't regret it at all. I do not regret it at all. Just that I'm not there, but yeah, God has like plans, and you never know. So I use an agent for my visa, and yeah, it's really helpful, just asking you for things and all that. Go for capturing, do this, they will make sure you do this and do that. But for your school application, you do not need it at all. Yes, so when you get your admission, they're supposed to give you a study permit. That's like that's part of like the document you use to submit to the visa people, application people, and all that. So that's it. For Canadian visa, it takes like 3 months or so. So as I said, start early. From my own like experience being here, I might put like a video, just like a clip or something, of how I was studying in school, doing all that and everything, bro. So Canadian like time is different from Nigerian time, as you all know. They are 6 hours behind. While I was in school, it changed to like 5 hours. That affected me a bit, because I thought that I had more time, not knowing that like I actually didn't know. So I was operating on 6 hours for a while before I got like used to the 5 hours time. So yeah, sometimes when my friends are there out there and enjoying and doing stuff like that, I was there in my room by 12 p.m 1 a.m reading or being in class or sleeping because like I was so tired. Like, not that it really stressed me, but it made me have like the day to myself, like morning and like part of the afternoon to myself, and the evening and night I did all that. And I had like 7 courses or 6 courses per semester. Well, I don't know why there are a lot of subjects for Canada, but yeah, it wasn't that bad. The lecturers are very nice people, I'm not going to lie. I was the only Nigerian in my class. I had a lot of Indian classmates. I didn't really flow with them like that. I just only had 2 friends in my class, and they made it easier for me. Let me say 2. I talked to some others, but 2 were really close. One was Aishi, one was Ashna. They were amazing people. They made it nice for me. The lecturers are very understanding. See, Nigerian lecturers just pour their frustration on you. Because why is it that these lecturers are always very nice, but Nigerian lecturers, when you say, oh, I have to do this, no, they don't want to even listen. But these lecturers will give you a listening ear. They are always very open to like your eyes. Nigerian lecturers just literally just put all their frustration on us, but these people are very understanding. They were the ones that kept me going. More than half of my classmates were very annoying, I'm not going to lie. I was only Nigerian in my class. You can understand how that was for me, and it's like that. So you just, at the end of it, just put in your mind that it's just me, that my parents paid school fees for, with nobody else. More than half of them were Indians, so if they're going to turn to anybody, it's going to be themselves. So hopefully you have more Nigerians in your classes and all that. Check your meals regularly. As I said again, I'm going to say it again, I'm going to emphasize on that. Check your meals regularly. And the last thing, if you're going to do what I did, being an international student in your home country, please get good Wi-Fi. I got MTN, this MTN Wi-Fi. Come, let me bring it. So I got this one, and it actually served me well. I think MTN has the best network in Nigeria, so please just get it. Airtel is going to fail you. As I'm talking to you right now, I am using this because of my Airtel has just been upside down. Glow is very slow. I don't know the only network we have. I really don't know, but this works very well, and I think it works almost everywhere. So yeah, and I'm going to put a disclaimer. Please, this is my experience. This is my experience, and this is what I'm just coming to put out here. If anybody's own was any another way, fine, no problem. We can both coexist. But I'm just saying again, this is my own experience. If it's different from anybody's own, or if you don't agree to my own, no problem. I mean, there's Safari for everybody, there is Google for everybody, and all that, so you can actually check. So please guys, I hope this video was very, very helpful, because it was very, very like important. Like a lot of people were asking about it when I put like the ratings on my Snapchat. There were a lot of screenshots of people were very interested, and I was like, why not just help people? And that's what I'm doing. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this video helps you very well. Please do not forget to subscribe. If you have any questions, please put it in the comment section. I will help you as much as possible. If anything I did not mention, I will really, like, I'll be very glad to do that. So thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe again, comment, ask questions, and you can turn on your notification. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys. Bye.